Hello friends, happy Thursday. Sorry I'm a few minutes late today, but I made it. I am here. Let's see if I can get this where I need it to be here so I can see if anybody's joining me, even though I am late. Maybe we can get it and maybe I can't. Let's see here. Okay, well, it's just about like every other time I can get things to work right, and on the opposite times I can't. So today I have got a card that focuses on putting images in circles. And the circle dies that I'm using, I'm a little discombobulated because I was so busy making things here that I didn't have everything organized before I came on. So I'm using the Spotlight on Nature's dies. Now with these dies, you get quite a few. It's not just what you see here. You get 2 sheets, and there are 3 different designs. There's these ones with all the lines that always remind me of a paper plate. There's this one with like a long line and a dot, and then there's the eyelet. So you get all of these dies. There are 12 to be exact. By the way, my name is Janet and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So the products I am using today are Stampin' Up! Products. I'm also going to be using the Terrific Toadstools stamp and punch set. You can get these in a bundle and save 10%, or you can buy them individually. The stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set, so it's the nice clear stamps that you can see right where you are stamping. And these are like solid, most of them are like a solid stamp, so it makes your stamping go a little bit quicker. The punch punches out the 2 mushroom tops and the skinny, what I consider the skinny stem right here. You get this stem, you get a little short one over here, and then you get the bigger stem. Okay, let me grab my iPad here and see if I can get to the I'm just going to clear everything out, see if I can get to the video so that if anybody comes on the chat, I'll be able to see. There it is. Now I should be able to get it. Yay, there we are. Howdy, howdy. Okay. So I'm also using the papers that go along with the Terrific Toadstools. It's called Toadstool Gardens. There, we got it. I'll flip through real quick. This one in particular I think is so cute with the snails and the little ladybugs. But the back sides are pretty, and then, you know, well, it's all in what you decide is the front and back, but both sides are printed, and I like both sides. That's what I'm trying to get to, is that I like both sides of these papers. I think you get 6 sheets of each design. There's quite a few. This one's super cute too. All right. Shall we get to it? Okay, so I've got a card base out of soft sea foam today. I like to go by the colors that are on the back of here. Soft sea foam isn't one of them, but as you can see, this lighter color here is pretty much soft sea foam, even though it's not listed on the pack. Granny Apple Green is the darker green that's in there. And then I've got a piece for the inside there. The first thing I'm going to do before we get started is, well, maybe I can get a little bit more out of this. Maybe I'll hold off. I need to refill my glue runner there, and so I'll be having to do that. And sometimes I like to do it in a video because there's a lot of people that have trouble refilling their ATG guns. So it's helpful sometimes to just watch somebody do it. So I thought I'll wait and do that while we are live. I'm just laying out my circles here on the front to see how I want to put them. Because I'm also going to be putting a ribbon on here and possibly a bow. And maybe that's the way I should go there, because then I can put a little bow right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me just lay my circles like that, and then I will maybe remember how I want to put them. Let me go ahead and burnish my card base here. Usually there's one side that's just a touch shorter than the other, so I'm trying to determine which side I want for the front and which side I want for the back. I'm going to go with that. And then this is going to go there, and then let me come back with my circles again because I need to kind of figure out where I want my ribbon to run. So maybe just up about 3/4 of an inch. I just kind of wanted to get that on there so I could get my patterned paper onto the front of my card. Okay, so let me bring this in here and grab my ribbon. Here it is. So I'm using the iridescent white ribbon today. And I'm just gonna snip off a piece here. So I'm thinking that is about as high up as I want to put that. And then I can go ahead and get this put onto the front. I'll have 2 more samples to show you when I'm done with, there we go, there's the end of my glue. Anyway, when I'm done with this, I'll have a couple more samples to show you at the end. So refilling is actually pretty easy. I buy my refills from Amazon. Oh, here it is. So I get a box of like, I think there's 24 maybe in it. It is not the name brand that goes along with the brand of this gun, but I've been using these for a long time, and I really like the adhesive that's on here. Okay, so there's a little diagram over here that that shows you how it goes on, but you just put it here on the first peg, and it goes up over that roller and under the roller in the front there. Then you hold in the trigger, okay, and pull it up. And over here, there's 2 slots that go all the way down to the base. And you just put it into one, bring it out the other, and wrap it around. And the end of the glue thing here is always just a little bit sticky, so there's something to kind of hold it in place. And I just pull the trigger in and roll it around till it goes around and starts under the line there, and that's all there is to it. It's super, super easy. Okay, let me see where I left off. I can see it there. And then I always like to just take some down the middle there. Okay. All right, so that part is ready. Yay! Okay. Oh, I forgot to put this on. Were you guys yelling at me? So that just fits right back down in there, like that. All right, now we're together. Okay, so let me bring my little mat over here, and these are going to go like this. So I know I want my greeting on the little one, and there's this that says just a little thank you in there, so that is what I'm going to use today. And I am going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. So there we go with that. I went ahead and die cut my circles just to make it go a little bit faster. All right, and let's see. What do we want to do next here? There is some grass or ground or whatever you want to use this for. And I want to use that. Let me get this put away. And pull out Granny Apple Green. And I better get my scrappy paper in here. Okay, so think I'm going to stamp this one off once and then like that. So there's just a little variation in the color there. I'm done with that circle. And this one, that looks good. Okay. All right, so now then, that's what we're doing. Where's my, here it is. And I need to bring my punch over so I can make sure that I am lining things up to be able to punch them out right after I get them stamped. So I'm gonna stamp out the big mushroom cap, this one, this stem, and that stem. And what color do I want to do? I think this time I'm gonna do pumpkin pie for the biggest one. I'm gonna ink it up and stamp it off once just to make it so it's not super vibrant. Okay, and let's see. I'm gonna stamp it right here. I don't really like how that turned out. So let's just turn it over. Good side of, or good thing of having two sides of the paper. I probably need to get some clean scrappy paper because I've got so much stuff on it that it is causing problems on that solid stamp. So I'll just get some clean paper and we'll get rid of this messy paper. That's what we'll do. Okay. So I can stamp that there. Okay, I think it's going to turn out better this time. Yes. All right. Get that punched out. And this punches so that it does not leave a white edge. A lot of punches, you know, leave that white edge, but this one does not. Okay, so there's that one. I think I need to put a little more spray on here. If you've never smelled the Stamp and Mist cleaner, it smells so lovely. Kind of like a baby powder scent. And it does a good job cleaning too. I need to clean off my, I need to scrub these up again. They come right out of there and you can run them under the faucet. So I usually pull them out and run them under some hot water really good and until I can get all that ink out of there the best I can. Okay, so now this one, we'll do that. What color? Okay, so I'm doing that one in Fresh Freesia. Which is a really light pinky lavender color. Really pretty color. Okay. So there's that. Now then, we need to do these stems. And so those are done with early espresso. Let me bring the punch back over because I can punch the one stem out. And I am definitely stamping this off once. Okay, there's that one. And then the big one, yeah, I can get it on there. This one I have to fussy cut, but that's okay. All right. And since nothing else has white around the edge, I'm going to cut this right up to the image too, so it doesn't have a white border. Hi, Nancy. All right, so I think we're to the get it putting together stage here. All All right, so I know that that's going there, and this is going down here, and that's going over there. And the big one's going up there, and that one's going there. I think for now I can get rid of that. But before I get too carried away, let me bring in my light melon mambo Stampin' Blend. And I'm just going to polka dot it around so there's just some fun, whimsical dots in the background. I'll do the same thing on this one. You gotta love polka dots. Okay, so that was easy. And then I'm gonna glue these down. I don't know why I flipped that down with all that glue on the back of it like that. Don't ask me. At least it landed where it's gonna go, so it didn't make a big mess of things. All right. Okay, that one's going there. And then that one's gonna go there because I'm gonna put my bow there. So this one's gonna go over the ribbon down here. And I don't want it lining up exactly with the one above, so I'll do that like that. And I think that one I'm going to pop it up Hi, Becky. Oh, thanks so much for sharing. I sure do appreciate that. An empty nester. All right, so let me get this straight so that I get my sentiment somewhat straight. So there's that. Okay. So now, I keep saying that, so now I can go ahead. I probably didn't need to stick the pin in my glue because I still need to use it. I think this toadstool set is just pretty cute because you can do these up in any sort of colors you want to do them in. All right, so that's going to go up there. And then this one, kind of need to decide. I'm going to cut that stem off a little bit. Just going to round it. And let's go ahead and put the glue on. I think I will put that one like that. I'm going to pop the tops up and glue the stem part down. Oh yeah, I see what I did. I thought that doesn't look like the way I thought it looked. Well, I forgot that I did it on the back and redid it. But look at that. It's like, how did I ever stamp that exactly where the other one was, you guys? How? That probably could never happen again in a million years. That's crazy. I kept looking at it thinking, that's not the way I thought it looked. Well, because that was the first one that I did that I didn't like. That is so funny. Okay. I couldn't have done that if I tried, but I did it. All right. Now then. So I have a question for you. Do you like to use patterned paper? Because some people don't. I mean, do you feel like patterned paper is too busy if you don't like to use it? Or, you know, does it just depend on the project? For me, it just depends on the project. I don't always use patterned paper, but I love patterned paper. But I have seen comments on, you know, different sites I've gone onto where people say they don't like patterned paper, don't like to use it. So it just makes me curious. Okay, so there is that, and that's on. So next, I got these. These just came yesterday. These are a celebration item that you can get for free with a $60 order. They're called purple adhesive back sequins. Do these look purple to you guys? Be honest. They do not look purple to me. I love the colors. And this one, okay, this one looks kind of lavender to me. This one definitely looks pink to me. This is like white iridescent. It picks up lavender and pink. This one is more like kind of melon mambo-ish to me, sort of. I don't know. I just get more pinky colors out of it than I do purple, and that doesn't make me unhappy. I love the colors, but I just, purple to me, okay, this is purple to me. Gorgeous grape, that's purple. All right, I need to make a bow. Quit being so chatty, Kathy, and let's make a bow. Now, I'm just trying to decide what kind of bow I want to make. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to just tie a little bow first like this and see if I like it or not, because if I don't like it, I'm going to do it different. This is wider ribbon than typically I like to play with. Really, I kind of like the smaller sort of 1/4 inch size ribbon. Let me see. That's not too bad. Let me just trim it and see. I'm trying to keep it fairly flat so that it can like still be put in the mail. Okay, let's turn it over and see if I like the other side better. Okay, no. All right, I'm going to go with that. On my card I made earlier, I did a finger bow. But it pretty much bulked up the card, so I know if I mail that card, I'm going to have to put extra postage on it, because you know how the post office is. All right, so all right, there is that, and then it's got to have some of these on it. I'm going with this color because I just think it goes well with the little polka dots and everything. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that at that, but we still need to do the inside. And I almost forgot. And while I'm at it, so I'm going to do one that way, and I'm going to do one this way because I forgot to do the inside of my other card. And it's going to be quick and easy because I'm just going to, I think I will go with the fresh freesia. I'm just going to stamp a little mushroom in here, toadstool, whatever you want to call it. So I'll put one on this one. And we'll do this one over this way like that. There's a stem for that one. Try not to pick up the corner of my stamp because I've gotten ink all over it. There we go. I'll show you some of the other, I just got just a few things yesterday that came in the mail. And I already made a card that I'll be showing you here in a minute out of one of the sets I got. I'm not going to stamp anything on this yet because I don't know if I want to stamp anything on it as far as like a sentiment, because it's a thank you card. I might just write out what I want to say. Okay, so there it is, all about the circles, which you can put anything in those little circles. And then this is the one I made earlier that I forgot to get to the inside. Actually, what is going on here? Look at the mess I have. What is happening? Here I was telling you guys how easy it is to load this up, and did I get something messed up here? It doesn't seem to be happy. It's not happy. Did I not get this in right? That's in right. It's loaded right. Oh, and then it just broke. I think it was something, yeah, I think it was something wrong with the roll itself, not something that I did. So at least I don't feel too bad about that. And I've not had this happen before. So there you go. Is it something messed up here? Oh, you know what? It is. It is something I did. I didn't get it, snapped under the thing. So there you have it. I made a boo-boo. Boo-boo. All right, let's try this again. Where did I leave off? I got tape everywhere. Well, to me, this is not tape. I know they call it tape, but it's not like what I consider to be tape. It's not plasticky. It's definitely, you know, like a glue. How are we doing? Okay. It wouldn't be one of my videos if something wasn't goofed up, because, you know, that's how it is. All right, there we go. And there is what that one looked like that I made going landscape. I did the finger bow. It's got some extra little ribbon tails over here too. So the same but different, and definitely looks kind of different, right? I forgot to put that back on again. Were you guys yelling at me? Did I mention I was discombobulated today? Okay. Now let me bring in the other one I made. Eek! Look! I love it. But this is what I'm talking about with the pattern paper, is that, you know, I'm sure that would probably be too much for some people, but I like it because I love bright colors. But I love this set. So this is one of the new sets I got. I wasn't going to get it because I already have so many sea life things since I live at the ocean. I've got tons of sea life and mermaid stamps and all that kind of stuff, but I really loved the fact that it was a two-step stamp set, which makes it quick and easy. But I love these little starfish. Aren't they so cute? And they're part of the dies. So here is the stamp and die set. It's called Ocean Friends. So we don't have lobster here because lobster is like East Coast and we're West Coast, but we do have tons of crab. And so crabbing is a really huge industry in the town that I live in. We are a port here. In fact, we have NOAA here. Um, and we have a working bayfront with fisheries down there. And so they do a lot of shrimp and crab. And we have sea lions. We've got sea lion docks. So you can always hear the sea lions barking. And so anyway, this, fits in with where I live, and it's a clear stamp set. As you can see, the stamps are much larger than they are printed on the front. They had to reduce them to fit them in there. And then here's the dies. You get one that cuts out the crab, one that cuts out the lobster, and then you get these other ones, including this really fun wave over here. And there's the little starfish. And there's paper, of course, because you can see there's paper there. So I just love the colors that are in this paper. It's so pretty and bright. And look at all the different creatures. There's even fish in here, and the jellyfish. By the way, we have a big aquarium here, and they have the most beautiful jellyfish tanks. Okay, and they are expanding the aquarium. They're working on that right now. So there's the back side of that paper. These are really big, and I do believe the dies fit these, so you can cut those out if you didn't want to stamp them. You could just cut them right on out of the paper there. There's the back of that one. And then you have some pretty waves, and that's in that melon mambo color. And I think the back is also, yeah, same kind of color on the back. And then this is the one that I used on my card there. I thought that was cute. And that's the back. And there's the little sea stars, the starfish. And we have a stripe on the back. And then this one, look, has seahorses and all kinds of fish and shrimp or prawns. And a little wavy pattern on the back of that. I did use the decal-edged circles, which are no longer available. Boy, those didn't stick around long at all. So they must have been really popular and sold out. And I'm sorry that Stampin' Up! Didn't keep those around, because it's such a great set and there were so many dies in it. Okay, so there's that. And then I also got, where'd it go? I got these arch dies, the Everyday Arches dies. So these will be fun to play with. I wasn't going to get them, and then I decided I really liked them, and I like that they've got the little stitching dots on them. And there's 10 dies in this set. Don't forget it's Celebration, so when you shop and spend at least $60, you get to pick out a free item, which you may or may not want these dots, these purple back adhesive sequins, but there are lots of things to choose from. Okay, let's have story time. Should I do the puppy book that I've been reading out of, or the magazine? First one that says, that's what we'll go with. The magazine or the dog book? What dogs teach us? Somebody say something. Dogs. Okay, I can do it. What Dogs Teach Us, which is life's lessons learned from our best friends. And this is a book by Glenn Dromgoole. And I've got my little doggy bookmark in there. Isn't that cute? All right. If we make a mistake, the Republic will likely survive. When you're having a bad day, a hug sure helps make it better. That's truthful. Oh, and my little Todd, when I say come and give me a hug and a kiss, he does. A hug to him is he stretches out and puts his paws up on my shoulder. And he's a Chihuahua, for those of you that don't know. We have two little Chihuahuas. And then he gives me a smooch on my cheek. He knows what hugs and kisses are. And so does Tula. And she does the same thing, but Todd thinks he's the boss of me. So if she's up there giving me smooches, he jumps up there and comes between the two of us because he wants to be the closest. Everyone is in the doghouse at some point. But even when we're bad, we're still loved. We used to have a yellow lab years and years ago. Her name was Chelsea. Good behavior should be reinforced with compliments and rewards. You don't have to be rich or famous or powerful to be loved. Okay, we'll read a couple more, and that will be it for today. If you just lay around all day, you won't get much done. Don't walk in another's shadow. Make your own. That's cute. All right, that is it for story time and for me making silly mistakes with my glue gun, trying to show you how to load it, and stamping. Let's see what my other boo-boo, my other thing was. I don't know how I did that, but that was a pretty cool mistake, I have to say, stamping it exactly in the same spot on both sides of the paper. All right, I hope you guys had some fun here today with me. I sure had fun with you, and I'm so glad that you joined along with me. And like these little circle cards that I did. Well, the card themselves isn't circle, but you know what I mean. And have a great weekend ahead. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.